Okay, episode 192, and they finally opened the Eclipse Gate. And I'm really worried that this might be the dragons coming from here. I think Lucy, something changed with Lucy and made her think. I guess she's unconsciously. Maybe she's. Yeah, I think she's unconsciously wanting to close the gate for some reason. And I guess that's the other confusing thing is that if um if future Lucy came from the future, she should have known what I guess with regards to like what is inside the gate, or maybe he was really unconscious when she started to, I guess, try to close the door. Because Sting, was it Sting or Rogue? I think it's Rogue, said that it was like her destiny that she will really force to, she will close it. So I'm still confused with that. Yeah, why I guess why Rogue K. So what is inside from of the gate? I guess it was Rogue or Sting that um told the princess that is some kind of weapon that they could also use against the dragons. So definitely there's something wrong with Rogue said, saying that if he's really like an enemy or something. But I wonder why in my stead. It seems like Rogue is not the kind of person that would really hope for the world to. So I'm still confused with regards to Eclipse canon. Oh, makes sense now. If it's a time travel thing, and that's why the dragon disappeared 400 years ago. Oh man, I was right. It was. This is where the dragons will come from. And maybe this is the reason why the dragons disappeared years ago. Man. But the dragon looks so cool. Man. So Rogue was somewhat working with the dragons. So he wants this to happen. But why? Man, just one dragon. Man, and the soundtrack. Oh man. It's just one dragon yet. Maybe it's one of the stronger ones. Because we've seen Natsu fight the other dragons from the future. Man. And it's a look more menacing compared to the other dragons we've seen before. Dark Agnologia. When they're more like some kind of, I guess, a combination of dinosaurs and dragons. Man. Look at Omen. Oh. Oh man, they're not really. I don't think they stand a chance against this dragons. Man. But how will they win? How will they? Because it seems like everything is still just going according to plan with regards to what's going to happen in the future. Man, she was really deceived by Rogue. The gate keys. But man, will they still be able to close it though? Especially that the dragons, a lot of dragons has already came out. But I guess Rogue did say that Lucy will eventually close the portal. So that's why he wanted to kill Lucy. But at least now, there's still one more Lucy. Man. And all of those, the dragons we've seen so far are so ferocious looking. Oh, his celestial spirit. Oh, yeah, man. They don't look like they're something that they could defeat that easily. Yeah, I think even just 100 of them would already be unstoppable. Man, just like a hopeless battle for for everyone. Man. So what I'm really confused with regards to future Lucy is that she should have known this is going to happen. With regards to that where the dragons are really coming from. Man. How will they be able to stop this? Man. I guess if Lucy could close it, at least they would still just have to deal with this. I guess I think 4 or 5 or 6 dragons has already came out. And it seems like they're also leaving this place. Yeah, and forgot that Natsu was taken by Rogue. Yeah, they need the Dragon Slayers to step up now. But what if this is all going according to, I guess, what their destiny is going to be? Man. Man. Yukino? Yeah. Whoa. Man, I never. Yeah, just how significant the Golden Gate Kids and I guess the Celestial Spirits. Wow, 12 gates all at once. I guess Lucy did it before. I guess it's not really 12 gates. Even um uh Pis Pis Pisces spices. Oh man. But will it be enough? I'm worried that it might not be enough. Because we still haven't seen Agnologia. I guess Agnologia has already came from somewhere. I think something's going to push it back and just force it open. Whoa, I guess it worked. So, did the future already change because of the? So he really wanted dragons to come out. But why? Man, but these seven dragons, I think, is really strong. Yeah. What happened to Rogue in the future? Zirconis. Oh, the one. I think this is. Yeah, I guess if these dragons came from the past, I guess he could still be alive. So that's why. Man. I guess they still have Sting, they still have Rogue. Yeah, there's still a lot of wizards. But they were really, but most of the stronger ones were really tired. I think he's the perfect enemy for for Natsu. Man. Yeah. Man, just the impact of each dragon. Man, and their their designs are really awesome. And now the Dragon Slayers are really, oh man, this one, it looks really tough. Oh, so is each guild going to deal with one dragon? Man, look how huge they are. Yeah, I don't think so. And I think this is the time where we finally get to see the Dragon Slayer magic at work. I think it's the only thing that will really affect these dragons. Man, just that stomp alone. Yeah. I wonder if all the dragons are some kind of nullification with magic, which is just exclusive to Acnologia. Man. Yeah. Man. And there's seven of them. At least they we have Gajil, Wendy, Natsu, Sting and Rogue. So there's I guess there's some I guess if we include Laxus, there's about six Dragon Slayers. Man, look how big they are. And what happened to to Rogue that he's aiming for this? Oh, Natsu. Yeah. But I guess so far this is now somewhat different from what we've seen from the future preview. Wonder if this is just leading up to that, or it has already somewhat changed. Man. So the dragons did really came out of that eclipse gate, man. And yeah, it makes sense now why with regards to Rogue, but I'm still not sure with regards to his motivation, why he's doing this, and uh, and another thing is that how come the future Lucy didn't know about the eclipse gate from the future? It seems like um she knew about the 10,000 dragons that came and attacked, and I guess everyone was killed. So I guess her going back and using the eclipse gate to this time has already changed the future, because maybe because of her letting know about the regards to letting Natsu and the others with regards to the dragons. So so already something has already changed. So so maybe with regards to the gate is that because of the eclipse, the gate, but they did say that they need the 12 gate keys in order to open that gate. So still I'm still not confused, confused with regards to that, um and with regards to the future from future Lucy, and I guess with Rogue. So I guess that time that they came from, the dragons has already conquered the world, and there's around, I guess, 10,000 dragons. And yeah, I'm really confused with regards to why Rogue is doing this, and I wonder if this is still I guess according to what's going to happen in the future, if it's still the same path that we've seen from the future preview that we've seen. Levi was writing some kind of diary. I wonder if still the same kind of path, and there's we still haven't seen any kind of deviation from that, because Rogue said that Lucy will eventually close the gate. It will happen, and that's why he tried to kill future Lucy. And we've seen now that yeah, it happened. So Lucy did close the eclipse gate portal, but even though there are 7 dragons that came out, so it's just still, because I don't think, because I think Rogue wouldn't know about Lucy closing the gate if in the future he came from um there's already around 10,000 dragons, because Lucy wouldn't have been able to close the door, and at the same time future Lucy should have known, would have known that the dragon, where the dragons will be coming from. And it also makes sense now that they're not seeing any dragons from 10,000 dragons from the sky, because it's going to appear right in front of them. And with regards to, yeah, I guess another thing is with regards to the how cool the designs of the dragons are, and how enormous they are, and it's almost like they're like the scale of the dragons compared to the humans. It's 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 um it's 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 so it's a big gap, and it's a big they're really like titans or something. And at the same time, their, I guess that their impact, just their movements alone is creating these huge shock waves. And I guess this just shows how really powerful dragons are, and that they've really built up it for a long time. And I guess this is also the perfect opportunity for to finally show the reasons that there are dragon slayers, that there are dragon slayer magic with that the other dragon factions that I guess was uh, wanted to coexist with the humans is to finally come to fruition, especially with Natsu, Wendy, Gajil, the first generation dragons, because they were the ones who were really, I guess, learned the dragon slayer magic from the dragons themselves, and definitely for a reason. And I think this is the final the reason that that's the case. And I guess this is just like a prologue to that, and I think this is just them preparing for what's about to happen. That eventually dragons will return. And the another thing is that I thought the reason that the dragons appeared 400 years ago or something is because of the eclipse projects, because they vanished because they were transported into the future, and that's why they weren't dragons anymore. There weren't dragons anywhere and anymore. And yeah, maybe it's connected to that with regards um to the dragon, and also with Zeref. So are we about to see Zeref as well? And what is where is Aknolog at the same time? So is he going to appear? So man, there's a lot of things that has really somewhat um I guess changed with regards to the learning about the Eclipse project a lot more. And I guess with Rogue, so is he working for someone? Is he working for the dragons, or does he have his own agenda of, I guess, controlling the world, or something through the use of the dragon? So and the mysteries are keep on going, as even though as we get some answers from each episode. So I'm really excited to see how this will develop eventually, and how will this tie up with Zeref, Acnologia, and I guess with just Natsu's Natsu's past, Natsu's origin with regards to Ignil, because we still don't know if Ignil is where Ignil is, because I think Ignil is not really dead, because maybe he's part of the dragons from the past that disappeared, like um Wendy's dragon, Grandin, and Metallicana by from Gajil. So I think now we're starting to finally understand a little bit more of what happened and what's going to happen. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I guess a journey with regards to this arc. I think this is where Fairy Tail has already started to pick even more from I guess from what we've had before. It's like a setup for this event that's going to happen with the dragons. And I'm really excited to see how, I guess, Urza, the stronger wizards, will deal with the dragons, and especially the dragon slayers themselves. So yeah, these are my thoughts in this episode. And if you would like to fill in or add some details, or maybe some things that I have missed in this episode, just let me know in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy watching my reaction, please leave a like and subscribe if this is your first time here, so you will be updated whenever I upload my reaction videos. And my reaction to the next episode is also now available on my Patreon. Just go to the link in the description down below. It will really help support this channel and help me create more reaction videos like this in the future. So thank you again for watching. See you on my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.